My name is Jared Foat, and we are getting married in 20 days, June 30th.
I'm Christine Jukes, and yeah, 20 days.
Coming up. Do you want to take this one?
Farmersonly.com.
No, we met at the Cochrane Rodeo. We went to the dance afterwards and got talking. She was with a group of girls.
Yeah.
That were.
Those ladies knew him, so he just kind of happened to be around a lot. So I introduced myself to him because he was the only person I didn't know. So yeah, and then we just started talking.
Talked for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then...
Pretty sure I asked him if he was an actual cowboy.
Yeah, and he did. And
there's a lot of fake ones out there.
we started talking for a while, and then I asked for her number, and she basically shot me down. She's like, maybe? And I'm not like that at all. I thought we were talking, had a great conversation.
We did. It's true.
But yeah. So anyways, I finally got her number. I asked her to take her for dinner.
For dinner, yeah.
And the rest is history. Now we're getting married.
Yeah. Yeah, Jared.
I'm going to let you take this. My first impression with Christine was she's a little dangerous. Fiery.
Okay.
Wanted to get to know this girl because she's a little spitfire.
Maybe. My first impression, I thought he was cute. But he was just a gentleman. I remember being really surprised at how he asked for my number, because he said, can I have your number so I can take you out for dinner sometime? And I don't think I've ever been asked out that way before. Yeah. So I was impressed by it.
Go ahead. You can take that one.
Well, he sent me like a list of like 6 different restaurants, and I was looking at them all, and
I was in Fort McMurray working, and I was looking for a place in the Southwest because I knew she lived there.
I lived in the Southeast.
Southeast.
I didn't even know. Yeah.
There's no hayfields around where she lives, so I didn't
No.
really know exactly where she lived.
I lived the complete opposite of him, like as far away as possible.
Yeah.
But he had put all these super fancy restaurants on his list.
I just Googled good restaurants in Southeast Calgary, and apparently
Yeah.
they were like fine dining, not really good for first dates. So she
Yeah.
shot those down.
Well, I mean, like, who wants to be stuck at a super fancy restaurant if you don't like somebody on the first date, right? So I suggested sushi,
Yep.
and so we went for sushi, and it was pretty good. It was funny though because he said, "You might not recognize me without my cowboy hat on." And I said, "Why, are you a cross-dresser from Edmonton?"
Yeah, I told you she was fiery.
Yeah. But yeah, I just remember getting to the restaurant, and he was definitely more handsome than I remembered, for sure. Yeah.
We shut that place down. I knew she was beautiful to begin with, so I knew that wasn't an issue. But we shut down the restaurant. I think we were there for like 4.5 hours.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Just talking. Yeah.
That's where he told me he had a Pinterest account. Accidentally.
I have followers.
He's super smooth. Super
Oh, that
smooth.
was super embarrassing. I knew that was, yeah, really smooth. Anyways,
Yeah.
I have a tendency to say the worst things around her, the most embarrassing things.
That's okay.
Blonde moments.
I
I have a
like
lot of
it.
blonde moments around her.
Yeah.
So that was one of them.
But it was a great date.
Yeah, and then it was I wanted to see her as soon as I could again. And our second date was
Dinner.
dinner.
Yeah. We went for dinner again to the Cactus Club.
Yeah. When I got home from up north, I was back home for a couple days, and we went out for again, and
Yeah.
every day was just better and better. Date 3 for me.
Same date, actually. It was date 3.
We went horseback riding,
Yeah.
and she said she had ridden a horse before, so I naturally thought she was a pro. But she tried to be like a rodeo star.
I did not.
Like, tried to get her horse to run through the field.
I tried to get away from him because he was pestering me, and the horse took off and almost threw me.
And I really couldn't chase her down because I knew that if I chased her,
The horse would
go faster. So I just kind of expected that date to be over. And
almost died and lost all of my teeth.
exaggerating.
But thankfully, I didn't fall off the horse. So.
And then we spent the entire day together, and it was just we talked, and she tried to teach me how to salsa dance. That didn't work.
Yeah. So then he taught me how to two-step in the kitchen.
And yeah, that was the day that I knew that she was my person.
Yeah. Yeah. That was definitely, I think, when I started falling in love with him, for sure. Well, I didn't know it was happening, so you can take this one.
I'll tell you the days up to it. You can tell the proposal.
Okay.
Days leading up to it, super nervous wreck. I had the ring, and I wanted to give it to her as quickly as I could, but we were coming up our 1-year anniversary, and she kept pestering me to go back to the Cochrane rodeo. And not that I didn't want to go back to nostalgic feelings and everything like that, but I was more focused on the proposal. And then I find out that my mother is going to have a huge get-together with the community at the farm the same day. So I wasn't going to change my plans, she wasn't going to change her plans, so I tried to get the horses all saddled. And in the meantime, I kind of told her, like, hey, it's our 1 year coming up, let's do something. Maybe we'll go for a horseback ride. And I had a picnic all planned, but then she's like, well, hey, I'll bring my picnic basket out and we'll go for a picnic.
Yeah, I just got this new picnic bag, and I was like, perfect, that'll be fun.
So I let her think it was her idea the whole time.
Yeah, I packed stuff for my own engagement.
And so then I got the horses all saddled up, and I wanted to get out of the yard, and we were gonna go check cows. That was the thing. I had to go check cows before we went down. And
He's just riding through the fields. We weren't checking anything. And I'm like, is that a new baby calf? No, I've already checked it. I'm like, well, I thought you were supposed to check the cows, and we're just like speeding through the fields.
And then I'm like trying to go over what I'm gonna say in my head, and she's like,
I'm talking to him, and he's like not really responding to me. I was like, what is his problem today? Like, he just...
Then I made up some excuse that like we had to cut the field or something. I forget what it was, my stupid excuse.
Yeah.
And then we went down by the creek, and I put the ring in the saddlebag of the horse, but then I was dumb and I couldn't figure out how to get that into my pocket to get.
So he packs me down with all this stuff, and he's like, just carry these over to that fence over there. And I'm like, I had the...
She keeps looking back at me, and I'm like, just keep going.
How come I'm carrying everything? Like, I had the picnic bag, I had our food, I had like everything. And he had nothing. He was like, I just need to tie up the horses. I'll meet you over there.
So she finally looked away long enough.
Yeah.
Stopped complaining about having to carry everything. And I got the ring out of the saddlebag into my pocket.
Yeah.
Started walking over. And then you can tell the rest.
He kept moving us. Like, we found a spot. I'm like, oh, this would be good for a picnic. And he's like, no, there's another spot, because he needed a place to put the GoPro, which I didn't realize. That was the other thing too. He's like, why don't we bring the GoPro? We never take any photos of any of our dates. So I was like, oh, okay, and didn't think anything of it. So we found a spot, and he was setting that up, and I was laying out the blanket and the picnic and everything, and then he told me to kind of stand over by the river just to see if I was in the shot, and I sort of turned around to see like what was behind me. And when I turned around, he was down on one knee. Yeah, and I honestly do not think I heard anything.
I was probably mumbling and stuttering and
I feel like my ears all of a sudden just like, all I could hear was like rushing water.
Well, she panicked. She went like this, and I was like, this is not going well. Like I thought she was gonna run, and I'm like, well, if she says no, I'm pushing her in the river. I'm packing up my horses, and away we go. But
I said yes.
She said yes.
Yeah.
And it was.
I was just so surprised because he always said to me, like we talked about getting married.
Fairly early on.
Yeah. It was always just kind of there, but he said he wanted me to see 4 seasons on the farm. So I knew it was at least going to be a year, and then, but I didn't think it was like literally going to be a year to the day. So it hadn't even really crossed my mind. So I was pretty surprised. Yeah, he picked out my ring, everything on his own.
And she said yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the way we laugh.
Yeah, actually, we have a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
He's my best friend.
Mine too. Yeah, we talk about everything. We're teammates. Teammates and everything.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. Inside and out.
Handsome.
And yeah, no, it's just, she's my person.
Yeah.
And I knew that early on.
Me too. Alike.
Ways we are alike. We both can be stubborn.
Oh, I'm nowhere near as stubborn as you are.
Oh, but you can be.
I can be.
I think we both have a passion for people.
Yeah.
With what I do with work and with what she does for volunteering with youth at risk, we both have a real passion for people. And we're definitely alike in that regards too.
I think we're both family people too.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time with our families.
Family is big for us.
Friends,
community, and just investing in people. That's what we like to do. And so things like that. She's definitely different. Like she's type C. She balances out my type A.
Oh yeah, he's type A 100%.
So
it's a good thing I'm not.
So we definitely have some differences,
Yeah.
but we work well together.
Yeah. You're very, very driven. I am too in certain aspects, but you're very good at time management. And I am not.
Yeah, Christine will never be on time.
That's not true.
By the time this video plays, we'll probably be at her wedding and you'll be late. Yeah, you'll be late.
I apologize if I am.
So yeah, time management is not your
No, it's not my
strong
strong suit. I try, I pack too many
She's,
things in.
Yeah. She's very caring and soft, and she sees a different aspect to certain situations.
He's very direct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will take a softer approach with things, but he can be very direct. Which is a good thing.
Yeah, we balance.
Yeah.
We balance. Getting together with friends and family.
Yeah.
What we noticed through this whole thing, Christine actually said this. She's like, I've enjoyed getting to spend time with people that are really close to us. And you just feel the love. We've had awesome community support. So many community members have helped us put this on. They threw a shower for us to welcome Christine to the community. So just getting to spend time with these people that have invested so much of their time into our lives.
I'm really excited to just see everybody get dressed up and have a good time.
And dance.
Have a party. Yeah.
Dance. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just,
that's what
just
I'm
that time
excited about.
together.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you so much for coming to our wedding and for supporting us in this relationship. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, but I feel like there hasn't been a single person that hasn't been so encouraging and happy for us, which is amazing.
Yeah, thank you for taking your time out to your summer. Summers are busy for everyone. And thank you for being here and sharing this day with us, because this is the biggest day of our lives.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
yeah, just supporting us in our relationship. It's been so encouraging to see that from everyone.